like 14 or something in doggy years. I don't want anybody to um her young age or dog, because the older she is, the closer she gets to like adulthood. And a lot of people, they want me. Nani, what are you doing? What are you doing, Nani? Yes, Mama? So the older that Nala gets, the more close she is to um, other dog owners, and breeders want her to have other kind of puppies. And Nala doesn't want to have a puppy because she's still a baby. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I've been getting a lot of responses on my social media for dog owners that want to have their dog Nala have sex and make a puppy. And as much as we will love puppies and we love animals, we don't want Nala to have a baby because she's still a baby, right, Nani? And Nala is very special, and I'll tell you why. I know all dogs are special, but when I was younger, I had a lot of stress and aggravation with the state because I was a very bad drug addict with a serious mental illness, and I was undiagnosed and untreated for like 15 years, and it's because of hormones, and I never knew that it was a psychiatric issue. I always thought that it was just like me being young, dumb, and stupid and having fun and partying. And when I finally got sober and put the drugs and alcohol down, I realized that I had underlying issues that had to do with my menstrual cycle. So when I was 21, I got my tubes tied, and no, I'm sorry, I was a little bit older than that. Let's see, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. Okay, so I was 23 when I got my tubes tied, and I had 3 sons by that age. And unfortunately, I made the decision thinking that it would help my menstrual cycle and my female anatomy to work with me rather than against me. But it did help, but it didn't completely fix the issue because I didn't get a hysterectomy. So the reason for me talking about all of this very personal information on my dog's birthday is because having 3 sons at a very young age, I decided to get this procedure done, and then I got into a relationship with someone I really loved and I was in love with, and then somebody close to him and somewhat close to me said something that really hurt my feelings, and it caused me to want to drink and do drugs, again, because I realized that we couldn't have kids. So basically, the person said, I guess without thinking, like, oh, you'll never get pregnant, you'll never have a kid together, type of thing. And it really made me want to do drugs because I really love or care for me the way that I thought that he did. No disrespect, he's a great dad now, supposedly. I don't see him or talk to him because he decided that the mother of his now children and the female whom he's dating but not married to, he decided to get a active restraining order and a permanent restraining order against me by lying. And I would admit it if it was true, to help her feel more secure about their relationship. And it did tarnish my relationship with my children. However, I'm trying to fix it. And being as though I really love somebody else, and we've been on and off for a very long time. Right now, I'm single, but I would like to keep this person in my life because we are really good friends and we do have a really strong understanding. So, when I was struggling with my mental health and my drug addiction, I told this individual, like, some information about, the father of my kids and how it came to be that we had a third child after the first two, and having issues with the state, DIFUS, the law, the prison system. While I was trying to recover from trauma and work on my internal changes and get my body and my mind right, I discovered that I really wanted a child with this individual, and that I had already made the decision foolishly to get my tubes tied. And I don't want to say on live the reason. It's not what most of you will expect or think, and it's not really something that, because I haven't really worked with any type of like counselor or support to like get through the trauma, but it's just between me and like the other person that knows and the person that it happened with. So I would cry and cry and cry, and I would tell this person, I really want to have a baby with you. It's part of the reason why I keep getting high. If I had a baby, I would be cured. All I need is medical marijuana and a puppy, and I'll never use drugs or alcohol again. And then I want to tell the story like how Nolly came to be in a little blanket. It was snowing and raining, and like it was snowing and raining, and she come hold on. She was like an itty bitty tiny bundle of joy, like as big as a soda can, with really big paws and a really like doe eyes. And I couldn't believe that she was real. I saw her and I'm like, oh my God, she's real? Like, I couldn't believe it. I was in total shock when I saw her. And we had to keep her bundled up in this little tiny, like, bundle of blanket, I guess. And she was pooping and peeing because she was all little and nervous. And I bought her all these cute clothes, but she didn't really like them. And yeah, she was like 4 to 6 weeks, and she had a worm. So we had to like get her dewormed right away, and she passed the worm. It kind of grossed me out, but I realized at that point in time that there was absolutely no difference between her and an actual real newborn baby. And I thanked God, because I'm like, God did this for me. God gave me this dog. And then I was like, wow, dog spelled backwards is God. Everything was perfect. The timing was perfect. The money was perfect. So it was like financial, emotionally, spiritually, everything aligned. And I know it sounds pretty like new age and weird to say something like that, because I know like a lot of you will probably judge me based on the fact that a baby is a beautiful blessing and a gift from God, and I couldn't get my weather together for my 3 children, so how dare I compare a dog to a baby? But you have to understand that postpartum, different mental illnesses affect people differently, and we're not supposed to be judging each other, okay? We're supposed to be allowing God to help us with our situations through prayer and through hard work, and none of us as human beings are in any position to look down on any other individual, even if we are sinful. We're all sinful in certain ways, and I'm not saying this to get clout, fame, recognition. Look at me. I don't look cute. I don't have my makeup done. I don't have my hair done. I'm literally have my hands in a sink full of dirty dishes. But I'm on this live this morning because I also wanted to say yesterday was one of the best days of my life. And I got hundreds of thousands of views on TikTok. I got over almost 300 new followers, like 800 views in a matter of 13 minutes. And it's my 5th account. And the second I started celebrating, like, the recognition, the notoriety, and the clout, my TikTok got banned for me wearing a pair of pink shorts that were, like, similar to my skin color and dancing. However, I did have shorts on. Now, I feel, and feelings are not facts, so bear with me, I feel that if I was much thinner and much younger, my TikTok would still be here. However, I'm not going to push the issue. I have requested to receive my data from TikTok sent to me. That way, all of my content that I worked extremely hard on can be sent to me and I can upload it to YouTube. Another thing I'm addressing right here, right now, is a female a month ago, which I'm just now getting the comment because I haven't been on here checking comments frequently. I thought that I was in a position where people understood and felt that this channel is slightly satirical, but also being a satirical character, Fat D the Doll. I do have an OnlyFans, which I've had for 5 days under the name Jada Genevieve, and prior to that, we all know I did Patreon, and you know, I just want everybody to know that my YouTube channel is set to age restricted, meaning 18 and 21-year-olds. I would set it to 30 if I could, but it's not an option, so I set it to 21 most of the time, or I set it to adult and it goes to 18. This lady was complaining that her daughter or son saw me dancing on YouTube and how it was trashy, classless, not in so many words, but she just said basically it was disgusting, and that her child was watching it. I know she's lying because my videos are age restricted, so how did your little child get onto my YouTube? I'll never know, but this is the 5th or 6th time that I've received a comment like this, and I'm getting tired of it because she's like, there's kids on here, there's kids on here. My page is an adult page. You can clearly see by not only the bio, but the other 2,000 videos I posted this year. You know, you see I have 700,000 views or more. I didn't get that by fucking doing finger painting. So it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I got bitched at because people were saying my abstract art was preschoolish and babyish, and then when I sexualized myself in order to make money, you guys aren't happy either. So it's like, I feel like you should really keep your children off my page, being as though it's age restricted. And if anybody wants to see receipts, I will gladly post my YouTube guidelines that were just emailed to me that say age restricted adult content. Do not come over here bitching and crying and moaning because you're out of shape or you're unhappy with your life or your husband, or you feel me? Like, stop trying to use me as a fucking scapegoat for the reason why you're unhappy, you're dissatisfied with your life, you're insecure. I am a very confident, secure adult woman. I have a soon-to-be 18-year-old son. I am a grown adult woman, okay? I am here because I like to entertain. I'm an entertainer. Whether you want to sit here and say, oh, you ain't nobody, you're just a waitress. Nah. I have been entertaining, making people laugh, being comical, comedic, funny, satirical. 90% of the content that I make, I wrote, and it's for entertainment purposes only. This is an adult YouTube channel, and it It has sexual content and sexual ideologies because that's what fucking sells in the United States of America. If you want to be lucrative in the entertainment business, you have to be sexy and you have to brand yourself on sexual content, okay? I know that there are talented people and they do like MMA, boxing. I am a huge fanatic for mixed martial arts and everything like that. I did a poll for my viewers, for the people that love me and support me, and they told me that they would rather me use a stripper pole and do exercising with this equipment as opposed to buying a boxing, like, I don't know, help me out here for those of you that are watching. I think it's only one person in here, but like the thing that you punching bag. Everybody knows I have a fucking brain injury, okay? It's not a joke. It's not for fucking clout. It's not for attention, okay? I have a legitimate brain injury. Yes, a brain injury that I'm recovering from. Not just that, but I'm recovering from a boat ton of things. I'm nowhere near perfect, but I am very intelligent, and I want people to know and understand that there's absolutely nothing you can say to me as far as comments, as far as inboxing me, as far as paying for my OnlyFans, and then turning around and calling me a fat bitch. You knew what it was when you bought it, bro. You see that I am 165 pounds, sometimes 180 pounds when I'm on my menstrual cycle, and that I'm 5'3" ¾ You see I have triple D's. My breasts alone weigh 30 pounds. So I don't know why, after 7 months of paying for my nudes and paying for my videos, did you just discover that I'm plus size? It just blows my mind, and it's crazy because these quote-unquote fans, which I hate and detest the word fan, you're either my friend, a supporter, or my family. There's no such thing as a fan. I don't want anybody to ever call themselves a fan of me. OnlyFans does it too, and I cannot stand it. Call me your friend. Call me your family. Call me your sister, you feel me? We are all brothers and sisters, and if it makes it weird because you're sexualizing me that I say that, then at least, you know, call me, like, say you support me. Because I don't think it's right that we idolize other human beings when we all put our pants on one leg at a time. We all bleed the same. Ain't nobody better than the next motherfucker. And another thing I want you guys to know is at least 14 or 15 people a week ask me for my OnlyFans code prior to ever making an OnlyFans. And, you know, like, I want everybody that doesn't believe that I deserve one or thinks that, who wants to body shame me and say, you know, mothers shouldn't have it, or plus size women shouldn't have it, or I need more respect for my body. You don't know me. You don't know who the fuck I sleep with and who I don't. I'm not even a whore. I'm not even a slut in real motherfucking life, okay? They're pictures. I'm a model. I've always been into fashion. I've always been into makeup. And my girlfriends, my best friends that I grew up with, they helped me mold myself into a desirable female using hair dye, using makeup, using whatever we had to make ourselves look more desirable because we were fucking poor, okay? So I want to inspire other females who might not have an excessive amount of money to go and get body modification surgery, okay? Yes, it is a goal of mine, but I am a mature, consenting adult woman. I'm not 17, I'm not 19, I'm not 21, okay? I've birthed 3 children. I've had 3 cesarean C-sections and got cut from hip to hip. You know, I've worked extremely hard on my body, and just because I'm thicker or bigger or wider or flatter or fatter in certain places and I have marks and scars does not mean that I'm less than. There's no difference between me and motherfucking Black China, bro. On God. God wants us to treat each other with respect, regardless of color, which I'm extremely tired of people boxing in my black sisters on apps like this. You understand? You don't need to point out they're black. You don't need to point out they're wearing a wig or, you feel me? None of that. Don't do it. Like, bro, not for nothing. Everybody is entitled to beauty regardless of their skin color. And I know a lot of my girlfriends that are black are having problems finding makeup to match their skin. Like, you need to do better. You makeup companies need to do better. It's 2022, and my sisters, through Christ, they can't find a shade to match their skin. Do better. Like, do better. So, I was born and raised with a family, that a very large family, and all of my cousins are mixed. There's no white people in my family. So for those of you too who are trying to say, like, if I put a braid in my hair, oh, it's not culturally appropriate, you don't know me. You don't know how I grew up, who I grew up with. And I don't like the term act black or act white. You telling a pretty ass black girl she acts white? Who the fuck are you to say a black girl's acting white because she's drop dead gorgeous? It's like so sinful. So I'm somewhat happy that I'm not on TikTok because there's a lot of politics on TikTok, and you guys disrespect one another, and you box people in based on their, not just their color, but their religion and what political party they follow, and being as though it's voting time or whatever the fuck. I don't vote because I know, one, I'm a felon, and two, my vote wouldn't matter. The industry's rigged, and we all know that in 2022. So, I just want everybody to know that it's my dog's 2nd birthday. The reason why I'm so grateful for her and happy is because my tubes were tied a very long time ago, and I didn't get the opportunity that most women get when they fall in love with a partner to have a baby with them, and I desperately wanted that with a specific individual. And when I got gifted Nala, it was like God telling me, get your life together because you got what you asked for. And I'll never say never, but I won't go back. I will not renege on the deal because I promised myself, I promised my kids, I promised God, if God takes away the desire for me to drink and drug and to break the law and to physically assault people, that I would do the work. And ever since I got Nala, I've been on the straight and narrow. Nala saved my life. I don't care if you think it's corny or I'm not, like, yeah, I'm crying because she's a miracle. She helped mold me into the mature, responsible, respectful, recovering, and woman that I am today, clean and sober. And without her, no, I wouldn't have been able to do it. My dog is amazing. She's a fucking hero to me, okay? If you don't like animals, I get it, but don't knock it until you try it, because this dog is the only thing in this entire universe, not a Xanax bar, not any type of Paxil, Trazodone, any kind of medication. My entire 30 whatever years of existence, I've had nightmares, night terrors, night sweats, PTSD, anxiety, depression, suicidal ideation, and the only thing that helped me and cured me was having Nala, okay? She was meant for me. God put her in my life for a reason. She cured me from all my suicidal ideation. I don't care, like, trigger warning, I guess, but suicidal ideation is a part of a lot of people's lives, and you guys should really be mindful of who you talk about, how you talk about them, and respect the fact that you never know where the next person is, and you could trigger them to kill themselves. And thank God I don't have that anymore, but ever since I got my dog, it stopped. So that's why today I'm celebrating her birthday with some treats, some steak, blueberries, strawberries. She's getting a good and special treatment because she's amazing and she basically saved my life. So this YouTube video is dedicated to my dog Nala Appa. It's her birthday. Her dad does not want me to film her because we don't trust people, and people are slimy, sneaky, hateful, spiteful, deceitful, and they'll go behind my back and say weird stuff about my dog. Nala, where are you? Nala! You feel me? So, I don't know where. Oh, you're inside, Nolly? I thought you were outside. I got footy for you. Come on. So, it's beautiful out today. We've been rained out the past 2 days. Sit. Come here. Sit. 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 Sit on your booty. Sit. Give me paws. Paw. Yay! Blueberry? Good girl, Nala. I just want everybody to know that despite the things that I've done in my past and despite modeling on OnlyFans, I'm very classy, I'm respectful, and yeah, I want everybody to see me without makeup and without my hair done and without like lingerie on, because I want you guys to appreciate the fact that I'm a beautiful woman inside and out, despite like whatever my past is or whatever I've done. And I'm very tired of people in my community who are trying to belittle me by saying I'm not humble and I forgot where I came from. I'll never forget where I came from, ever. I will be humble literally till they burn me or bury me. And that just goes to show that you don't know me, because I help a lot of people that you don't hear about and you don't see about, because I don't need credit from anybody except God.